What up? So it's been a while since I made a video. The last one I did had a lot of fun making it. For some reason I've been kind of busy doing other stuff like work and whatnot. But so this video is going to be about slash commands, and I think they're pretty cool. To be honest with you, at first I just did a slash help just for fun, and I didn't realize that it even had slash commands when I first started playing Trove. And I saw that and I thought, hey, that's pretty cool. There's some stuff in there that looks neat. Well, I didn't really figure out most of these slash commands on my own. I just kind of went on the internet and looked at them. But there's a couple that I thought were pretty cool because they do funny things to the game. One of them would be like the field of view. So you can actually set the field of view to be so extreme that it's reverse. It's almost like it's stretching all the way out, inside out. Anyhow, that's kind of cool. So somebody tells you to do a slash FOV 600, that's what will happen to your guy. And so now you have this I don't know what's going on, right? It's totally backwards. It should not be like that. So the default is FOV 75. I'll put you back here. Now, when I first started this, I was actually in FOV 50, I think. Kind of looks cool. Bright colors, big lightning bolts. So I also think that the FOV can be set in here under video, under custom field of view, right? So the lowest you can actually get is 60, and let's drag it, 100. So that's interesting because a lot of these other ones won't let you change the max like that. Whoa. Dude, why you gotta be that way? Wow. Wow, so that's kind of weird. So if you do the FOV setting in here, I don't know what the heck I just did. That's stupid. So, but I can go back and I can say FOV 10 and see how close it is, but you can't set it in the graphic piece. Like if I go back here and go to settings and go to video, look at that. It says it's a 60, but we know it's not because it is kind of a little bit on the zoomed in side here. I don't know if anybody could actually play the game like this. Let's go do some dungeons. Let's see if I can figure out how to get over to anything. That portal right there, that's the portal we're going for. Here we come, here we go. Land into there, check out the perspective. Wow. I don't even know where I am. Let's do this before I die. Field of view 100. So I don't remember what I was running, but I kind of like this field of view 100. The default is 75. So that's a pretty cool setting. The next one that I saw somebody talk about once, I think it might have been MCTY, was this retromode thing. Dude, so if anybody's as old as I am, you've played some video games, and this is like, back in the day, this would have been some sick graphics. If you had a computer that could pump this kind of graphics, you were awesome. This is good old school VGA type stuff here. Looks like I'm running like 640 by 480, and I'm doing, I don't know, 256 colors, probably. And at this frame rate, oh my gosh, dude, at least a 486. All right. Actually, that would have been probably SVGA. But anyhow, so debug text, you can just set it right back by, or not debug text, geez, that's the next one. Retro mode. So you just do that and it goes right back to the game the way it should look today. And, you know, if you compare the graphics of Trove to other games, dude, even Trove's graphics stink. So can you imagine being, you know, my age and playing video games like this, and you were thinking this was some good stuff? That's some good graphics? Yeah. I think you actually get a frame boost for this. So what we're going to do is, the next one is a debug text. I use this all the time because I don't know if you guys are playing and you fall into a dungeon and then it bounces you right back up above the dungeon. You fall back in the hole, bounces you right back up. You know what that is? That's lag. And it's really annoying. So what you can do is you can tell exactly the ping time. That's what that up in the corner there. Let me see if I'll hold it up. See this right here? It says RTT, round trip time. And so that's basically just saying ping. So it's about 144 milliseconds. That's actually pretty slow in today's terms for network speed. But the reason I brought debug text up, though, is because I wanted to see this frame rate. So FPS is frames per second, so my computer's pumping 113 frames per second on average, something like that, 115. So let's go back and turn retro mode back off and see what I get. So I didn't gain anything, seriously? I gained 0 frame rate. Okay, well, it's supposed to give you something. I mean, you saw it drop there 10, but it just bounced right back up. So maybe I'm cheating with Trove and the graphics card I'm using. Not cheating, but I'm using a Titan Z, so it's an older version of the Titan. The Titan X is the new one. It's pretty sweet. very expensive video card. It's actually for graphics, like workstation graphics, not video game graphics. The original intent is that you would be doing something like SolidWorks or AutoCAD or anything mechanical design type stuff. So, all right, so enough of that boring stuff. On to the next one. A lot of people I see chat in the global don't know how to join the cool chat rooms. Now, there's a whole list of them. You can go on the internet and look at all the various chat rooms. Like the list is surprisingly large. I thought it was only a couple of them. And in fact, to be honest with you, I didn't even think that the game Trove actually made them. I thought people just kind of came up with these rooms themselves, because you can say join, and then you could just type like a random name, like I want to join ASDF. Well, I just joined ASDF. And so I just thought that people created their own, and they just joined ST for Shadow Tower and Dragon for people who are hunting for dragons, and Trade that want to, buy stuff and sell stuff. So the reason I found out this is because I was trying to join some friends, and I just wanted to do a /join and type in their name, and I just joined a channel with their name instead of actually teleporting to them, which, by the way, teleport would be a sweet command, and I think it exists possibly if you go on the internet and you can search about it, but I don't think it exists for the average user, which would be, me, probably you too. So, but you could do like a /who, and you can see their coordinates, and then you could do like a teleport, and you could type in the coordinates, and bam, teleport right on top of somebody. That'd be totally rad. You wouldn't even have to be friends with them. You can just right next to them. All right. So what I wanted to talk about are the join ones that I'm in. So I do join ST, and I'm already part of that, and you can see that's under 5. I joined the 5th chat room I joined was Shadow Tower, and then number 4 would be Dragons, and it's people that search for dragons, and they just post in there, hey, found a dragon, send invite, and then you just say, typically they want you to whisper, and you just whisper and say invite me, and then they'll invite you, and you get teleported to go to dragons. It's a whole lot easier than finding them yourself, obviously. I don't play Trove a significant amount of time. I play it probably an hour, maybe a little less than that a day. And I think I've ran into 3 dragons the entire time I've played this game. And so if you did that on your own and you didn't have this chat where people are looking for dragons, you would take a long time to find them. So anyhow, so that's Dragon. So I also did a join trade. Now the trade one's cool, and I've talked about this in my other videos on buying gear. So if you don't have any stellar gear, definitely recommend doing a /join trade. Go in the trade chat and buy yourself some stuff. You could probably get some stellar gear for, if you had to buy all 3 of them, you could probably pick it up for 150,000, and it may not be the best, but it's better than anything lower than stellar. So all right, so that's it with the trade. So the join piece, the join chats. But I did want to mention that if you accidentally joined something that you didn't want to, like I just did the ASDF group, so you can just say, oops, you can say /leave, and then the number. So I believe it was number 6. Yeah, left chat room 6. So there's other chat rooms. C1 would get to your club worlds. C2 would be the next club world, Centurions. And you can see my club worlds. I got Balloon Parade and Centurions. Okay, so on to the next one. The join me. So you could say /join me and a username. And he's not on right now, but if I were to do that, it would send him an invite. It would be just like right-clicking on his name or going to the friends list and saying invite like that. And then, they'll just get that pop-up on their screen that says, hey, Desert Moose wants you to join him. So that's the join me command. That's pretty cool. I found this one, which I thought was kind of fun. It's just a stupid thing that some people like to do when playing these games, but you could do like a /laugh and your guy laughs, right? I don't know who's got time for that. I'm out there killing dungeons. I don't have time to be doing /laughs, right? So let's just do it again, just because I don't have time for this. I don't have time for these /laughs. Okay. So the other one that's kind of cool is the show and hide player. And this is actually really good when you're building worlds, because you're always bumping into your own character, right? When you're in the build mode, it's like annoying. It's like you can't see stuff or whatever the problem is. So what you could do is you can say hide player, and look at that, gone. But you know what? With the dragon, you can still see his footprints. Slick, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. So to get him back, you just say show player. And there you go. So let's do that again. Hide player. Let's go into build mode. See, now I'm in build mode. Look at this. Check that out. And then I can put a block here. Let's get off my dragon. So there you go. I'm in build mode. And you know what? The character's like not bugging me. I'm not running. I can't. I don't have to worry about, trying to look through them. I could just build as necessary. All right. Showplayer. All right, so the next one, draw distance. So somebody in my chat asked what my draw distance was, and honestly, I didn't even think about it. And it wasn't my screen; it's MCTY's screen, and I think it's because his draw distance was really tight, and it just looked terrible when we were recording. So the draw distance is something you can just set in here too, and that's probably the best place to do it. Is just go in here and hit the custom button. There's your draw distance. So it can be anywhere from 32 to 210, and so you can just type it in here too if you wanted. If you're trying to save some frame rates, maybe your video card's not super hot, so it doesn't necessarily produce a lot of frame rate in this game. You could say draw distance, and you could put 50 or something like that. And there you go. See how it changed the distance? It basically just says I only want to draw maybe 50 blocks out. I think that's probably what the number means. So I have a decent video card, so we're just going to say draw distance 500, puts it at 210, which is the maximum, and just draws everything out as far as possible. So another one that I see a lot of people use all the time, and I didn't realize what they were doing at first, but if you do a /respawn, it basically just kills your dude. So basically it's like /kill. Respawn, I guess, is a nicer way to say it. And then bam, you can come right back. So you can do that anywhere. A lot of times I've seen people do it in like the Shadow Tower, they'll do it. And if you're the only guy left and you're trying to kill the big guy and maybe you're in over your head and it's taking you forever to kill him, you could just say /respawn. It'll restart the whole session. Everybody else can join back in. So that's a common place I've seen it. This is another one that I thought was kind of neat because sometimes I get into the game, I'm so excited, and that welcome screen that comes up, I just blow it out like this and I don't even pay attention. I'm like, dang it, man. How do I get that back? Well, in the past, I didn't think it through. I just kind of closed Trove, came back into Trove, and it would show up every time you load Trove. Well, you can do /welcome. And the welcome screen just shows what's going on for that day. So Sunday today is 50%, I guess, plus 50% arena win XP. So you get more XP if you're playing that. And yesterday would have been adventure XP, and then Friday would have been twice as many shards. So, it's cool to do this because if you're going ore hunting and you get 50%, you might as well wait till Tuesday to go mining because you're going to get a whole lot more out of it. All right, so another cool one is this one called Stats, and it just shows a bunch of stuff of what you've done. You can see the patron points, dungeons completed, flux collected. Look at that, 76,000 flux collected. It must have just been from junk I've picked up. Look at that, blocks destroyed, enemies killed, 33,000. Some of these people probably have some serious enemies killed numbers there. If I've only got one character that's really high at level 29, it's not even level 30, and I've hit almost 35,000. I can't imagine somebody that's got all level 30 characters, what their enemy killed looks like. It's probably pretty dang high. Okay, so next one. Yep. This one's kind of cool. You can do this by hitting F7, by the way. It's a whole lot better just to use F7. But you could also say showui 0, and then it disappears. Anyhow, I like this one. This is called epicpose. Oops. Good thing that was just in my other chat. Epicpose, like that, /epicpose, and look at this. Look at this. Yeah, that's right. Dude, my dragon looks angry. Guy's got his serious attack stance going. So you could take this and you can change the epic pose that you want to do, right? It just kind of changes the angle. Looks like it changes the field of view for you too. So it's adjusting the FOV. You can see that as you go through them. So I wonder if I can get in this pose and type it myself. Can I say /FOV 5? Nope, doesn't work. So you just rotate through these. And then once you have the epic pose you like, you hit the screenshot button, and there you go. It takes a pic. Oh, so hold on a second. I got to deal with this guy. All right, so the last one I want to talk about is the /XP, and I use it all the time because I want to see what my XP level is. I at 418,000 of 614,000 for level 23. But, at first I thought that was the only way you could get it, but if you hold the Alt key on your keyboard, it releases a mouse cursor, so you can, click on stuff if you felt like it. You can also hover, right? And if you're hovering over something, it shows a little bit about it and talks about it. And so you can hover over these bars, you can hover over the mastery points, and guess what? You can also hover over that and it shows your XP. So it's the same thing as just typing that /XP. And there you go. Shows that info. So that's basically it. Those are the / commands that I use a lot. I don't know if you guys have any other cool ones that you wanted to talk about. Please put them in the chat and I'll check them out. Thanks for watching.